All right. What up, God? It's your boy T. That was Blazing the Sports. God, man, we are live, back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. Oh man, let him mess around. Let your boy get a lunch break. Listen, better late than never. Wish I could have planned it, man, but I had so many meetings today. You know, you got to do what you got to do. All right, man. Guys, let's go and talk about it. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. People are saying that it could possibly be postponed. What? The COVID-19 has invaded Tyson Fury's camp. Guys, this might be one of those things where we play a little game called Ripley's Believe It or Not. We got to talk about that, guys, and of course we got to talk about Dillian Whyte. 900 days, guys. Man, listen. According to Dillian Whyte, he's been mandatory for a shot dating back probably during the BC times. Um, Here we go, guys. Get it in, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, sharing is caring. Let's go in and talk about it. All right, so Tyson Fury looks like they're saying that the virus had hit his camp. It can possibly postpone the upcoming July 24th date, the third fight, the one that I want to see. And I gotta say this, man. I gotta say this from my own perspective. Is once Wilder won the arbitration, part of me was like, man, they're gonna find a way to get out of this. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of thinking COVID because, you know, even though COVID is real and COVID has hit a lot of us, but I believe some people have used COVID to also get out of things or postpone things or push things back. Teofimo Lopez. And in this case, guys, as far as I know, from what I've heard, I could be wrong, that Deontay Wilder and also Tyson Fury, both of them, including their coaches, have had the vaccination, right? They are clear, right? And if you go off of, depending on which one they got, I think the Pfizer is what, 95% chance that you should be okay from getting it. And listen, I get it. There's 5% chance out there. But what I'm trying to say is, guys, listen, what has been reported, and this was reported by ESPN. I have not known any other big major site. The other party that is involved in this is PBC. I have not heard from them reporting anything about this, but I have heard from the network that represents Tyson Fury in his best interest. Guys, it's getting windy out here. Can you guys hear that? Well, the Magic Man, what's up, champ? Says Edward Blazing the Sports Salute. I just read that it is still on. Listen, man, I have heard it as well. So, which is why when I put into the title, I put postpone, exclamation, question mark, question mark. Come on, guys. Listen, there is no doubt in my mind that many people want to postpone. There's no doubt in my mind that many people wants to find a way out. And I'm going to tell you something that may not happen, but if it does happen, it will not surprise me. Guys, I'm telling you, don't be surprised. No, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but don't be surprised if some kind of way Tyson Fury is not able to fight Wilder and he has to break his contract and he loses the belt and WBC forces Wilder to do a fight off with somebody else to reclaim the WBC title. Don't be surprised if it happens. I hope it doesn't. I hope everything stays as planned. But listen, man, to me, for them to even report this, they're trying to put this out there. ESPN is a major network. They know whenever they say or report anything, it is making huge waves across our media, right? So when they report about the virus hitting his camp, remember, it didn't hit him. Doesn't sound like it hit his trainers. And it sounded like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, could be a sparring partner, could be somebody who just coming there. I don't know. But they said they hit somebody in his camp. So here's my thing before we move on to Dillian Whyte. Here's my thing. If Tyson Fury and his closest have been vaccinated, what it sounds like to me is the people that are affected and have been affected, then they need to be removed. And if you do not trust the facilities that you're training in because they were affected, then switch facilities. You're rich, damn it. You're rich. You you can do it. the fight, in my opinion, it should not get canceled, or not canceled, but postponed for anything like that, especially this close up. And guys, isn't it ironic that this breakout will happen when it's about 2 weeks away? When it takes about 2 weeks of isolation to get ready? Isn't that ironic? Just think about it. That it takes about 2 weeks, you have to be isolated if you get COVID-19 or been around somebody with COVID-19. Well, listen, man. He says, Tyson is trying to get out the fight. His Kim know he ain't ready for take the Wilder seriously. He's pulling a Teofimo. Listen, man, I told you, man. I think he's pulling a Teofimo Lopez. Think about this, man. Let me get in the car. See, I really want to walk, man. Hope you guys hit the like button. I got a break today, right? And T-Dub, you guys don't know, T-Dub has been going through some health things. It has sidelined me for a long time from being able to work out. And now that my doctor said that, hey, you're on the better side of things, I'm trying to get back, man. You know, because I can tell that my shirt sizes are starting to shrink, or either I'm starting to swell up. I'm like, you know what, T-Dub got to get back at it, man. Especially, listen, guys, I saw my sister on July the 4th, right? I haven't seen her. It's been about maybe 3 or 4 months. And she has known me all my life to be pretty in shape, you know, to have abs, always be pretty in shape. And my sister and I, like, we are jokes, like we joke on each other very hard. And when she saw me, and listen, even though I've always been in shape, my sister hasn't always been in shape, so I can't hit her with those jokes. Even though I do, it just won't hit the same. And when she saw me, right, and I turned to the side, she said, "Oh, teed up." She said, "What you got swelling over there?" Like, swelling? Yeah, like that belly sticking out there. Man, she went to ripping me up, man, laughing at me, telling me, "Oh, I ain't never seen you like this. You know, something got to be going on." So, man, when she said that, it was extra motivation, right? Listen, it was 4th of July. People thought I might have thought I was on something or thinking about something real hard because I was pacing back and forth trying to get some steps in. I didn't even have me a step counter, but I was trying to get some steps in. I was counting my mind. I lost track about 4 or 5 times, but it didn't matter. But let's see. COVID finally saves a life. He said COVID would imagine me said COVID finally saves a life. Listen, man. Hey, listen, COVID is real, but that was funny. Listen, it's like I said, man, COVID is a very real thing. I know people that, you know, have been affected by it with their family members, and I know it's real, but guys, we cannot say that people have not been using that as a way to get out of things. Many people believe Teofimo Lopez. They have used it because the ticket sales were not doing that well. They even dropped their prices a couple of times. They already moved the date, and it just don't seem to be doing that well, especially with him headlining with no real major undercard. I mean, remember, they bid $6 million on this. Nobody is in business to do a fight and lose $6 million. You don't just want to recoup. You want to actually come out as a surplus. Man, this wind is blowing. I hope you guys can hear it that crazy. So, Teofimo Lopez, they said he got COVID. Then they posted another date that he was going to come back. And then a day or so after that, a picture of him popped up in Italy. Like, geez, hold on, you telling me you got COVID, but yet you in Italy somewhere on the beach with no mask on, contaminating everybody else around you? Say it ain't so, Lopez. Say it ain't so. Man, a helicopter's flying. I hope he ain't trying to take out T-Dub. I mean, he's low. I ain't seen a helicopter this low in a while. I tell you right now, if he drop anything, I'm running. I don't know if I can get away from it, but I'm running. Okay. Listen. So let's get at it, man. Tyson Fury. Ooh, that win. I'm going to get in the car, guys. I really want to walk into this cardio. I might do this video just for a few more minutes. I'm going to go change into my workout clothes, get about 20 more minutes of cardio in at some point, and then take a quick shower and get back to work. I got an hour break, but I want to get some cardio in. Let's get it. This Tyson Fury's camp thing, guys, I think it's more stage, because if it wasn't that serious, they wouldn't have never mentioned it. They want people to know. They want to put doubt in people's head. They don't listen. And then one of the crazy things I heard is they saying, well, maybe the fight's not selling like they wanted to sell, and they want to get the UK people over there to buy the tickets. Are you serious? Are you serious? Have you not looked online? Tickets are not available like that for this fight. It's not available like that. This is like, this. Man, listen, I went in and I saw like, hey, you got two left, better get it. Let me see. It always amazes me how heavyweights will, what's that, Michelin tire man physique can box so good. No need to mention any names. Oh man, I'm in the car now, but it's so hot in here. Like, damn, can I stay in here? All right, I'm gonna get out of chance. You know what, man? Listen, see, it's hard to explain that, but it's hard, but yet it's easy. Because you have muscles, right? If you are somebody who lifts a lot, maybe you have ripped abs and maybe you have bulky muscles, it does not transition into actual being a good boxer. It doesn't even transition to even have good cardio for being a boxer. When you want to be a boxer, the one thing you do want to have is lean, fast twitch muscles to be able to react, to snap, and get back. But with Tyson Fury, listen, I mean, there's not many people with his physique that can move like that. But when you look at Tyson Fury, his legs are not like sloppy joes. His legs don't look like he needs to be on the next episode of My 600-Pound Life. Now, his upper body, his upper body is, is more on the flabbier side. Tyson Fury is just a male version of, guys, have you ever seen some women, it look like they got two bodies? Like, I swear to God, it looked like they were playing a Twister or musical chairs with bodies where they upper half look like they in the 300 plus club, but they lower half look like they should wear a size 6. I think Tyson Fury is a version of that because his legs, I mean, to me, his legs don't look that big. He can still move and bounce on his toes, but his upper body, especially around that midsection, and listen, that boy don't got love handles. Those are true horse saddlebags. I'm telling you right now. Okay, let's get to it. Second half of the conversation, guys, and I'm gonna try to do a separate but video for this as well. So Dillian Whyte, who was mandatory, in his own words, 600, 900 days, right? He's been mandatory back when Moses parted the Red Sea, and I guess he was mandatory all the way up until Povetkin stretched him out. Here's the thing, guys. So Dillian Whyte lost to Povetkin. After that, there was no more days, right? No more days. A matter of fact, Povetkin started day one the night that he knocked out Dillian Whyte with that Ryu or Ken from Street Fighter uppercut. And then Dillian Whyte got revenge, so now he has it back. But just because he has it back doesn't mean he picked up where he left off. The fact is he lost. Guys, I know a lot of people out there love Dillian Whyte, but listen, Dillian Whyte is, in my opinion, the definition of taking the easy road. Like every fight that he has fought, they have been the people he wanted to fight. Like, Lucas Brown. Even when he got knocked out by Oscar Rivas, he picked Oscar Rivas. Every person that the WBC has ordered him to fight, he said no. He said no. Even when I think at one time he was ordered to fight Pulev. I don't know if that's the IBF. I can't remember. And because Pulev camp won the site fee where they can put the fight on where they want, he didn't take that fight. He fought who he want. But he's always claiming about how things against him in 600 and 300 days. Guys, do you realize that those 600 and 300 days, which is not true, they're not true. He might have been number one for that long, but he wasn't mandatory for that long. Do you know he could have fought Dominique Brazil a long time ago? and he could have truly been the mandatory. Do you realize that if he'd have fought Dominic Brazil and beat Dominic Brazil a long time ago, that he would have been in a Dominic Brazil position a long time ago and got stretched a long time ago? Fury got those huge flappy love handles. They gotta weigh 15 pounds each. Listen, man, I saw the video where he was letting somebody hit him in the sides, right? Boom, boom, boom. And he was just taking them. Listen, guys, I get it, man. I see why he's taking them. Fuck, man, if I had like, sort of memory foam pillows on the east side of me, I'll take shots too. Shit, I'll take them shots. I mean, man, those things was big. I mean, huge, man. Jeez. Listen, that's like my boy said, that's about 30 pounds together right there of memory foam cushion, memory foam, memory foam cushion that he taking shots in, man. Listen, I'm telling you right now, Wilder needs to avoid shots to the love handles. He need to get up to them livers, get to that liver, or get back there where them kidneys at, I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see Wilder hit Tyson Fury with like a straight right hand to the gut. I mean, just like a hard one that he was laying up top, but I want to see him land one to the gut, just right, just straight dig it in there and see how Tyson Fury react to it. I'm telling you, if Deontay Wilder hit somebody with a right hand straight to the gut like that, they probably gonna piss blood for a month. Listen, that'd be the first time they feel like a female in their life. That they're gonna piss blood for a month. So let's get this. Dillian Whyte, let's get to this article. I could print the article out, guys. I did this a long time ago. I know I at least want to talk about it. I just can't never prepare for it, guys. Listen, they got your boy back in office. They got me working kind of crazy. I'm doing like 3-4 meetings, a day, each of them about 30 to an hour, an hour long. So in this, man, smells like button for your boy T-Dub, man. Like I said, I want to do this work a lot more. It's just that my work is really kicking in. But like I said, man, when there's time, I make time. Let's get it. So it says, latest WBC president insists Dillian Whyte is not mandatory for Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3 winner, and says the situation will be decided after the fight on July 24th. Guys, what that is saying right now is that no matter who wins between Fury and Wilder, they do not have to face Dillian Whyte next. He needs to listen. He needs to stop crying. Dillian Whyte needs to fight somebody. And listen, to me, I want Dillian Whyte to fight the mother effer that he criticized. The people who you talk about so bad and you don't want to fight them, fight them. Listen, Eddie Hearn called Luis Ortiz 62 years old, but yet you won't put Dillian Whyte in there with him? You telling me, but you'll put him in there with a 40-year-old, 41-year-old, 42-year-old, but you won't put him in there with Luis Ortiz. Man, listen, I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad what they're doing to Luis Ortiz, because this man is trying to have a career, and because he is talented, but he's not, I guess, as popular in their eyes, or I don't even know if it's I'm wrong. It's not popularity at all, because he is talented and he shows a threat to give them that O, and not only give them an O, not give them an O, but give them an L, but knock them off severely and outschool them along the way. Luis Ortiz should have been got that shot. But if Dillian Whyte, according to WBC, the winner does not have to fight him next. And I'm glad. Listen, the WBC needs to stop pacifying Dillian Whyte. Stop it. You ordered this man to fight 2 people to be in the mandatory spot, and he told you no. Every time he told you no. And when he finally fought somebody for the mandatory spot, it was somebody he picked. The fight was already scheduled. They was already training, and it was almost fight time before the WBC stepped in and said, okay, you twisted our arm. We will let the fight you pick be for the mandatory spot. What's up, Robert? He said, fight is still on. Hey, man, as far as I know, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is still on. ESPN and their side put out a statement that the virus has hit Tyson Fury's camp. They're talking about it might have to be postponed to September. But in my reality, I don't think that is the case because Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and the trainers, according to sources, they all have been vaccinated. They all have been vaccinated. And if you're telling me that they can still get it just as easy vaccinated, then why the F did people even have vaccination if you still get it? Thing is, if Tyson Fury didn't test for it, and here's my thing, for ESPN to put that out there, talking about his camp, that says to me that Tyson Fury has already been tested for it and he tested negative. He doesn't have it because if he have it, they'd have put it out there a long time ago and set it to fight off. But because somebody in his camp, it could be somebody who's visiting, it could be I don't know, anybody that stopped by, maybe they show some signs of it. We don't even know if it's true. We don't even know if it's true. They didn't reveal who had it. They didn't reveal it. We don't even know. This could just be just something to mess with Deontay Wilder's mind, to make him think that the fight could be off. And listen, they probably want to pull it off. They probably are looking for a way. I'm telling you guys, as much as you guys say Tyson Fury is confident about this fight, I kind of see a little bit different picture. I don't see that same energy that he had the second time around. The first time around, they both kind of had a little energy towards each other. The second time around, Tyson Fury had like an energy that he knew. It's like he really knew where it was gonna go. He had that like 1,000,000% confident what he was gonna do to Deontay Wilder. But this third time around, to be honest, even though we said things, I don't think he had that confidence. Guys, have you not seen the video where he's doing a prediction about the Conor McGregor fight and his face is all lit up? It's like somebody trying to give him the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer all over his face. Lip got red on it. Side of the face got red on it. Guys, listen. He is getting touched in camp. I think there is some doubt in his own people about what's going to happen in this fight. Eddie Hearn talking all kind of smack, talking about Deontay Wilder. He can't learn nothing. He don't see nothing different. He's the same old Deontay Wilder. I'm telling you right now, man. Eddie Hearn is wishing. He is praying to God. He is right there with Ricky Bobby, praying to little baby Jesus that something happened. He's probably praying that Tyson Fury can find another way, any kind of way to cheat to get this win. Guys, Eddie Hearn do not want Deontay Wilder to fight Anthony Joshua. Here's another example, right? Let me give you a little more work. So when they were trying to get around Deontay Wilder, Eddie Hearn was trying to jump through every effing hoop he could to get Fury versus Joshua done. I mean, he was poll voting. He was trying to get into every hoop. He was like Sonic, right? To jump through all kind of rings and hoops to get this fight done. But now, guess what? Now all of a sudden he's talking about they should try to fight Dillian Whyte next. Whoa, hold up. So you mean to tell me that your energy changed now? You telling me it's changing now? That now the winner should fight Dillian Whyte, who is not even mandatory to fight anybody next? The Boxing Bro USA called Whyte poor Dillian. Fight still on. What the F is true? How does Tyson Fury get? Listen, man. Dillian Whyte needs to fight somebody big. Like I said, man, I don't know what's up with Dillian. He got a brother named. Matter of fact, they ain't even his brother. Think about this, guy. Listen, I'm telling you, man. Listen, now I ain't gonna say too much, but I'm gonna say a little bit. Dillian Whyte got a brother. At least I thought when I first heard about it. When they talk about Dean Whyte, right? He looks to be close to the same size as Dillian and, similar to the same height. I think maybe a little bit taller than Dillian, and his name was Dean Whyte. And Dillian is Dillian Whyte. And they called each other brother. I thought they was brothers, right? Did you think they were brothers at first? I thought they was brothers. And then they were saying that, oh yeah, our mom named us Dylan and Dean Whyte. And then they come to find out that Dean Whyte, that's not even his original name. Dean wasn't his original first name, and he traded in his last name that he can give to his unborn sons for another man's last name, White. Guys, I ain't never seen that before, man. I ain't never seen that before. You telling me that Dean White wanted to be Dylan White brother so bad that he changed his whole name. He changed his. Oh, listen, I'm telling you right now. If Dean White had that's probably an old Facebook page out there somewhere. I'm telling you, when he decided to you know, to get his vows and take Dylan White's last name, I'm telling you, he went to his old Facebook page. Either he deleted everybody off of it, or he just deleted him. Because he wouldn't be able to explain to people how one day he had a real name and everybody know him as in his childhood and they know who his parents are to want to completely wipe. Think about it. How much affection do you have for a person that you want to wipe your family history completely away and take on you consider your friend last name and change your first name to Dean? He says, yeah, Team Fury, see the case of no COVID is purple lips big time for his people who knows this. Listen, man. Listen, when they are putting this out there about, I ain't gonna be able to get my workout in, but it's cool though. When they are putting this out there about Tyson Fury, and look, think about it. They talking about somebody in his camp. So because somebody in his camp tested positive, not him, not his head trainer, because somebody in his camp tested positive, you mean to tell me that's why you're going to cancel or you might postpone this fight? You mean to tell me when people have already bought tickets, when you telling me that, listen, this thing is practically sold out for the most part, and you're going to have to reimburse millions of dollars? Guys, do you not know how much these tickets sell for? Shh. Listen, listen, man. I don't know what ESPN doing because, listen, this is not the case of Teofimo Lopez to where, they were dropping prices like Walmart, where they got they got the sign that said, was this, now this, let you know that they dropping prices. They're not doing that, and it's not selling, and they worried about it, it's not going to sell. They're not doing that. People talking about, somebody even talk about, look at Deontay Wilder trying to get out the fight. I swear to God, I don't get it, man. How can Deontay Wilder be trying to get out the fight when there's something in Tyson Fury's camp? Tyson Fury, he didn't test positive for it. He don't have it. So they mean, listen, I don't care. Listen, as long as Tyson Fury don't have it and his head trainer don't have it, then the fight got to go on. Anybody else get it? Go isolate yourself for 14 days, get treated, get better. If Tyson Fury don't have it and Wilder don't have it, this fight got to go on. You mean, guys, like I said, man, it is conveniently how when the fight's about 2 weeks away, about 14 or so days away, 15 days, something like that, or whatever it is away, that all of a sudden COVID hit his camp. And it's going to take anybody that's affected about that long to actually get over it. Guys, listen, as far as I heard, the fight is still on. It is not postponed. It is still happening. They're going to have to come up with a better way to get out of this fight. He says, yeah, Team Fury, see the case. Okay, yeah, I read it. Well, guys, listen, man, it's your boy Tito's Blazing the Sports, man. Listen, I'm back like a crack at it. Do me a favor, smash the like button. Just not coming in, catching this one late. Go back, listen to it. It's live, man. I'm walking around my work complex. Fortunately, nobody walking past me. I'm pretty sure why. Because, when I be talking to you guys, I be into it. I be flexing my arm. They're like, man, they got crazy. Don't go talk to him, But all right, let me get out of here, guys. Salute.